Stop scrolling. This is the story they tried to erase. On September 11, Chinese superstar actor Yu Menglong fell to his death from a high-rise apartment in Beijing. Official verdict: accident due to intoxication. But the internet is screaming murder, cover-up, and scandal at the highest levels. We're cutting through the censorship to expose the three most explosive secrets that have left fans demanding justice. First, the stunning denial from powerful director Cheng Qingsong, frantically trying to distance himself from the apartment where the party allegedly happened. Second, the unsettling reports of the alleged crime scene being scrubbed clean with suspicious speed. And third, the chilling, alleged final text message from Yu Menglong to his mother that suggests he knew his life was in danger. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will see the pieces of the puzzle that the authorities and the powerful elite desperately want to keep hidden. This isn't an accident. This is a cold case hiding in plain sight. The death of Yu Menglong, the handsome, 37-year-old star of Eternal Love and Go Princess Go, was supposed to be a closed case. A simple, tragic accident. An inebriated celebrity falling from a building in Beijing's Chaoyang district. Case closed. Except, for millions of fans across the globe, the official narrative felt like a shoddy curtain pulled over a theatrical, terrifying truth. The first, and perhaps most explosive thread of this entire mystery, centers on a man whose shadow looms large over the Chinese film industry, renowned film critic and director, Cheng Qingsong. Almost immediately after Yu Menglong's body was found on the pavement below a luxury apartment, online whispers began to coalesce into a roar, placing Cheng Qingsong at a secretive gathering in the very apartment the night before the fatal fall. The speculation wasn't just idle gossip. It was fueled by alleged police photographs of the scene circulating online, which some internet users claimed showed a figure allegedly linked to Cheng Qingsong. The director, a powerful figure whose alleged connections run deep, was cornered. His response was a fiery, absolute denial, delivered to the press with a definitive tone designed to extinguish the rumors instantly. Cheng Qingsong's alibi was a stroke of strategic defense. He claimed he had never even met Yu Menglong. This statement, on its own, seems to defy the interconnected nature of the insular Chinese entertainment world, where every star's orbit eventually crosses with a powerful director's. But he didn't stop there. He offered a visual contradiction to the alleged photos. His key piece of evidence: his hair. The individual in the grainy, circulating images, he claimed, did not match him. Cheng Qingsong pointed out that he had maintained red hair for years, a distinct feature that did not align with the person in the photographs. To solidify his alibi, he went public with screenshots of a conversation with actress Tian Herong, allegedly proving he was having dinner with her on the evening of September 10, the night of the alleged gathering. The message to the public was clear: I was nowhere near that apartment. I have an alibi, and I have the receipts. But for the legions of online detectives, the denial only opened a new fissure of doubt. The question became, if the director was not the man in the photos, who was? And why were the rumors so insistent on linking him to the death? The online discourse quickly spiraled into speculation that the denial itself was too fast, too specific, pointing not to an alibi but to a meticulously constructed cover story. The red hair detail, while seemingly concrete, was seen by skeptics as a theatrical distraction, a director using his flair for drama to rewrite the script of a real-life tragedy. The denial of a powerful director is only half the story. The other, perhaps more disturbing, element is the alleged handling of the scene itself. For any death that sparks such immediate public suspicion, the preservation of the scene is paramount. Yet, reports, though largely unverified due to tight information control, suggested a chillingly rapid cleanup. Imagine the scene: a high-rise apartment complex in one of Beijing's most elite districts. Early morning. A body on the ground. The immediate official response was swift. Police ruled out criminal activity, classifying the fall as an accidental death due to intoxication. Reports began to leak details from the scene, details that immediately raised red flags for an accidental fall. One report, since deleted, from a paparazzo who allegedly spoke to property management staff, claimed Yu Menglong fell around 5 a.m. and died instantly. Crucially, the same report mentioned that the flat's window mesh was broken. Now, picture this scene: Chinese apartments often have secure window designs, with high sills and tight mosquito nets or safety screens. How does a person, even inebriated, accidentally tumble through a tough security mesh? Fans and investigators alike found this detail impossible to reconcile with the accidental fall ruling. A broken screen suggests force, a struggle, or a desperate act of egress, not a quiet, drunken slip. But the truly mind-blowing scene that has haunted the public imagination is the suggestion of an immediate, aggressive erasure of evidence. Instead of the meticulous, painstaking preservation that would accompany a celebrity's death investigation in any other country, whispers emerged that the apartment area was cleaned up with suspicious haste. What does cleaned up mean in this context? The physical eradication. Reports suggested a rapid removal of physical evidence from the ground below the apartment and, more disturbingly, from within the apartment itself. Was the apartment immediately sanitized? Were traces of the alleged party alcohol, drug residue, or signs of struggle wiped away before a thorough, public forensic investigation could be completed? This scene, of a pristine pavement and a disinfected apartment, became a terrifying metaphor for the cleaning up of the truth. The digital eradication. Far more widespread and verifiable was the complete digital blackout. Chinese authorities allegedly issued orders banning all discussion of the actor's death online and ordering a blackout to continue until later that year. Social media posts were deleted by the millions. Yu Menglong was allegedly not just mourned, but erased from online platforms and even scrubbed from previously aired dramas, treating him posthumously as an enemy of the state in the eyes of some commentators. This isn't just grief, it's an alarming act of historical revisionism. The cleanup extended from the courtyard floor to the deepest recesses of the internet. The combination of the broken window mesh and the immediate, aggressive sanitation of the entire event, both physical and digital, painted a chilling picture. An operation designed not to solve a crime, but to bury one. If the director's denial is the smoke, and the scrubbed scene is the fire, then the alleged final communications from Yu Menglong are the burning core of the scandal. Days after his death, what was purported to be the actor's final text message to his mother surfaced, a gut-wrenching, terrifying glimpse into the final hours of his life that utterly demolishes the official accidental intoxication ruling. Imagine the screen of a phone, lighting up with a message so desperate it could be a scene from a thriller. The alleged text message, as reported by various international outlets, contained lines that sent shivers down the spine of every fan. "Every time I see the money they transfer, I vomit. That money isn't earned by me, it's dirty. I must say goodbye now, mother. They may come and kill me anytime. I'm not joking, and I'm not hallucinating." This final message introduced two new, mind-blowing layers of conspiracy. The blackmail dirty money theory. The reference to dirty money and vomiting over transfers suggests Yu Menglong was involved in a financial scheme against his will, possibly money laundering or other illegal financial activities tied to powerful industry figures. This theory suggests he wasn't just a victim of a personal attack, but a casualty of a high-level financial network. He was trapped, and his silence was being bought. The fear and assault theory. The line, "They may come and kill me anytime," is not the language of a man battling depression or accidentally stumbling while drunk. It is the terrified plea of a man facing imminent, physical danger. This directly corroborates other circulating, unverified rumors of sexual assault, forced intoxication, and torture, which suggested he was at a coerced gathering where things turned violent. The final text suggests a brutal endgame, compliance or death. But the most macabre and cinematically terrifying claim to surface involves an audio recording. Allegedly captured by a neighbor through a peephole, this audio purportedly recorded a voice giving a terrifying instruction: "Get the USB from his body." This claim, if true, turns the whole event into a dark, high-stakes spy thriller. It suggests that Yu Menglong's final act was to hide a flash drive containing the evidence of the dirty money, the casting couch, and the powerful people pulling the strings inside his own body to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. The subsequent, unverified reports that his abdomen was cut open to retrieve this device is the single most shocking and gruesome detail of the entire scandal, a scene of violence so extreme it beggars belief, yet is widely circulated by those demanding justice. This alleged flash drive is the holy grail of the mystery. It represents the proof that would expose the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, the corruption, and the violent cover-ups that would implicate figures far more powerful than a film director. Adding to the layers of mind-blowing mystery are the events surrounding Yu Menglong's own family. The mother's disappearance. Reports emerged that Yu Menglong's mother, after traveling to Beijing for the funeral preparations, could not be contacted and had vanished. Speculation immediately arose that she had been placed under strict control by powerful forces to ensure the family remained silent and the official narrative was not challenged. A mother, suddenly silenced during her only child's funeral preparations, is a powerful visual of intimidation. The disputed statement. Initially, a statement released in the mother's name urged the public to stop speculating and respect the family's grief, reinforcing the accidental fall after drinking cause. However, sources close to the movement for justice claim this statement was not written by her, and that the family is still fighting for the truth. The public reaction is a silent protest of tens of millions of voices. Fans across the globe, unwilling to accept the easily dismissed accident, have galvanized. They are demanding the unedited, full evidence, CCTV footage, forensic reports, and witness testimony. An international petition for justice for Yu Menglong has amassed over 130,000 signatures, a powerful echo against the state-enforced silence. The official statement is a thin sheet of paper fluttering in a hurricane of public suspicion. Director Cheng Qingsong's carefully timed denial, complete with an alibi and a red hair defense, feels too convenient. The alleged immediate cleaning of the apartment, the broken window mesh that suggests a struggle, and the aggressive digital censorship point towards a massive, coordinated cover-up. And finally, the ghost of the final text message, with its terrifying warning of murder and a desperate plea about dirty money, has sealed the public's conviction. Yu Menglong's death was not an accident. This story is not just about the death of an actor, it's about the darkness that can consume a powerful industry, the way fame can become a cage, and the desperate, almost impossible fight for truth against an apparatus determined to bury it. The scenes of this tragedy, the high-rise window, the frantic denial, the alleged USB device, are not just rumors, they are the viral evidence of a mystery that is refusing to be forgotten. This is why you need to share this video. This is why you need to demand answers. Because until the truth behind the director's denial, the scrubbed scene, and the chilling final texts is revealed, the darkness behind the curtain of the entertainment elite remains protected. Yu Menglong's body had barely been identified, the initial shock still rippling through the internet, when the first, explosive whispers began. Not about the fall itself, but about who might have been in that apartment, who might have been the last to see him alive. And the name that kept resurfacing, like a phantom in the digital fog, was Cheng Qingsong. Cheng Qingsong is no minor player. He's a titan in Chinese cinema, a director, a critic, an influential figure whose opinions can launch or torpedo careers. His network is vast, his reputation formidable. So, when his name became inextricably linked to the luxury Beijing apartment where Yu Menglong's life allegedly ended, the tremors were felt across the entire entertainment industry. This wasn't just a party. This was a gathering of power, influence, and now, death. Before the official narrative could fully calcify, the internet, with its thousands of unsleeping eyes, began to circulate what were purported to be police photographs or leaked images from the apartment. Now, these images, like much of the raw data in this case, were quickly scrubbed from Chinese platforms. But for a brief, crucial window, they existed. And in those images, eagle-eyed netizens claimed to have spotted something. A detail. A figure. A hint that connected the powerful director to the unfolding tragedy. The key detail, according to these online sleuths, was a shadowy, indistinct figure in the background of one of the shots. While impossible to definitively identify, the rumor began to spread, that's Cheng Qingsong. He was there. Think about the sheer audacity of this claim. To place such a powerful figure directly at the scene of a star's mysterious death is an act of digital rebellion against an often controlled narrative. It ignited a firestorm of speculation that Beijing's official channels desperately tried to douse. When the rumors became too loud to ignore, Cheng Qingsong did what any powerful individual under scrutiny would do: he issued a strong, unequivocal denial. But this wasn't just any denial. This was a carefully orchestrated performance, a masterful piece of theatrical deflection that left many more questions than answers. His core defense was twofold. I never even met him, Cheng Qingsong vehemently declared he had no acquaintance with Yu Menglong. In the tight-knit world of Chinese entertainment, where networking is survival, this claim alone raised eyebrows. A director of his stature, never having crossed paths with a rising star like Yu Menglong? It stretched credulity for many. It was almost too perfect, too convenient a severance. The red hair riddle, this was his coup de grâce. Cheng Qingsong pointed directly to his most distinguishing physical characteristic, his vibrant red hair. He argued that the indistinct figure in the leaked photos did not have red hair. Therefore, it could not possibly be him. He followed this up with screenshots of alleged WeChat conversations with actress Qian Herong, claiming he was having dinner with her on the evening of September 10, precisely when the alleged gathering in the apartment was taking place. The red hair became his shield, his undeniable proof. But for the online community, it was a detail that felt almost too specific, too crafted. Why focus so heavily on hair color unless you were actively trying to discredit visual evidence that might otherwise be harder to refute? The very precision of his alibi made it suspicious. It suggested not innocence, but the meticulous construction of a protective narrative. Cheng Qingsong's aggressive denial, his carefully presented alibi, and the absolute certainty with which he distanced himself from Yu Menglong, only served to amplify public suspicion. If he truly had nothing to hide, why such a forceful, almost defensive posture? The alibi's fragility. Were those WeChat screenshots truly definitive, or easily fabricated? The digital trail can be manipulated. The never met him paradox. In an industry defined by relationships and connections, a blanket denial of acquaintance felt less like truth and more like a deliberate attempt to erase any potential ties that could be investigated. It was a preemptive strike against anyone trying to link him to the victim. The red herring hair. Was the red hair detail a genuine piece of exculpatory evidence, or a cleverly placed red herring to distract from other, more incriminating details? If the figure in the photo wasn't him, then who was it? And why were the rumors so insistent on his involvement? This entire episode surrounding Cheng Qingsong is a masterclass in obfuscation. It's a scene ripped straight from a suspense thriller, where the most powerful characters often have the most to hide, and their denials become their biggest tells. The red hair might have been meant to close the book on his involvement, but for millions of people, it only ripped open a new, more terrifying chapter. It suggested that there was something so monumental, so dangerous, connected to that apartment, that a man of Cheng Qingsong's stature felt compelled to perform such a dramatic and immediate act of self-preservation. What do you think? Was Cheng Qingsong genuinely innocent, merely a victim of malicious gossip? Or was his elaborate red-haired alibi a desperate attempt to sever ties with a crime scene that could unravel an entire network of power and corruption? Drop your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with everyone who needs to hear the truth, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the untold stories they don't want you to see. Let's keep digging for answers, together.